If I told you there was a supplement that nearly 50% of all athletes use, you could see a 1 to 2% increase in muscle mass and strength, and it's one of the most researched supplements over the last 30 years and is regarded as one of the safest supplements, you'd be pretty interested, right? But what if I told you that same supplement could increase your memory and enhance your mental processing? I'm talking about creatine monohydrate, again, one of the most researched supplements in the world. Most people think this supplement is for bodybuilders or young athletes who are just trying to get started and build a lot of lean mass. And while it does benefit them, there's also been a significant improvement in the research that shows quite an improvement in our cognitive functions for adults over the age of 40. This is especially important when you're aging because we see natural loss of muscle mass and we see a natural decline in mental cognition. So the supplement helps benefit both of the things that we start to lose with age. I'm Keegan Hanks, certified personal trainer, nutrition coach, and health coach here at Peak City Gym, the premier fitness destination for people over 40 in Apex, North Carolina. If you're in the area, definitely come check us out. We'd love to talk to you and answer any questions you may have. We have over 30 years of experience helping people just like you build muscle, lose fat, and regain the confidence in their life. I'm also doing a workshop at Peak City Gym July 17th, where we go further in depth with our nutrition and supplementation protocols, where you can kind of get all of our different YouTube videos in one. It's for free. So if you're interested, there's gonna be a link down below for you to fill out our form, and I look forward to seeing you guys then. And today we're taking a deep dive look at the supplement creatine monohydrate. Let's start with what you probably already know about creatine if you've heard about it before. That's going to be the muscle building and lean mass benefits that come with creatine. A recent meta-analysis, a study on other studies, found that you could see a nearly 10-pound increase in upper body strength, a 24-pound increase in lower body strength, and a 2.4-pound increase in our lean muscle mass just with the combination of creatine with resistance training. These are really significant improvements, and being able to increase our lean mass while also increasing our strength is exactly what we're looking for in fitness over 40. Creatine does this through a well-studied and well-understood mechanism. Essentially, it's increasing the stored energy within our muscles and within our body. The research has shown that a 10 to 40% increase in this energy is found within the muscles with proper creatine supplementation. This matters especially for high intensity efforts, similar to strength training or sprinting. If you're doing that, this system provides energy at a significantly higher rate than other energy systems within our body. So increasing our stores provides a lot more energy so we can get a couple more repetitions. Now here's where it probably becomes more relatable. This energy system that works within our muscles and provides a higher performance can also be found in our brain. Now let's get to the good stuff. In 2024, researchers published significant findings about creatine's cognitive benefit. This research was a comprehensive analysis of multiple studies or a meta-analysis. They examined 16 studies with over 490 participants, ranging from older to younger, and their analysis showed something important. Older adults tend to find a larger improvement in their cognitive benefits from creatine than those of younger categories. Healthy young adults usually found a minimal cognitive benefit by taking creatine. This finding aligns with other studies suggesting that creatine's cognitive benefits are more pronounced when cognitive decline is already present or other confounding factors such as stress. The research indicates that there's probably a higher response window for those of higher energy demand like athletes or those with a slight decline due to age. Perhaps even more compelling is a research published in Scientific Reports. These researchers gave participants a single very high dose of creatine, like 0.3 grams per kilo of body weight, which in essence a 150-pound individual would receive 24 grams of creatine, then subjected them to 21 hours of sleep deprivation. Generally speaking, you're going to see quite a significant decline in cognitive acuity. And the results were really remarkable. They measured improvements in cognitive processing time, such as numeric and language, with some of these benefits lasting up to 8 hours post-dose. This study used neuroimaging in order to see the creatine levels within the brain, demonstrating for the first time that creatine supplementation can break through the blood-brain barrier. This age-related aspect is actually really important for us because as we age, again, we see this natural decline cognitively and physically, so supplementing with creatine could be a good resource for us to start to gain back some of that lost ground. So how do we actually use this information? The ideal dosing schedule of creatine is going to depend a little bit on your size. somewhere around 3 to 7 grams per day is a great starting point. If you're a little larger, you may need a little bit more, or if you're vegan, you may need a little bit more as well, because we get some creatine through red meats. Taking creatine on a daily basis of 3 to 7 grams, we start to see saturation in our muscles and our brain within a couple weeks. Some supplement companies recommend doing a higher dosage to start off with to get that saturation a little bit faster, but it's not really necessary. The time in which you take creatine throughout the day does not really matter. Some people recommend taking creatine post-workout with some carbs. While it's probably beneficial to do that, you're really splitting hairs with that. It doesn't really matter when you take it. The consistency is going to be more important as we're trying to build saturation within the muscles, and that's going to take time and consistency of that dose. And be mindful not to put your creatine in any water or any liquid that's too hot, as it can start to break down the molecules within it prematurely. Now let's address safety of this supplement. The International Society for Sports Nutrition states there is no compelling scientific evidence that states creatine has detrimental effects. Now, this is specifically within healthy individuals. Studies show that there is no kidney damage with healthy individuals when supplementing with creatine. Now, you may hear about some hair loss concerns. These are completely unfounded. Research has directly measured the hair follicle length pre-creatine and post-creatine supplementation and has found zero difference. While there is also concern of dehydration and cramping, again, these are not founded in scientific evidence. As long as you're consuming enough water for your daily life, you're going to be fine with creatine supplementation. Now, the type of creatine is really important here too. Creatine monohydrate is the only creatine you're probably ever going to need. Other creatines are generally going to be 2 to 5 times more expensive and have very limited efficacy that outweighs that of creatine monohydrate. There are 500 studies specifically studying creatine monohydrate. All of these other forms of creatine have far less research backing them. The research is clear, but it's up to you on whether you want to supplement with creatine or not. For me, I find it a no-brainer because of the lean mass increase and the potential benefits for my cognitive performance. It's cheap enough to where I can take it and not worry about the cost and wasting my money. So what do you think? Are you going to start taking creatine? If you want me to go into a deep dive on any other supplements, leave a comment down below. I'd love to hear from you. And as always, stay happy, stay healthy, and I'll see you guys in the next video.